What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Palantir Technologies with the ticker symbol PLTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So last Thursday, I looked at Palantir, and I told you guys if you got the likes above 75, I would do a video, and it got over 100 likes. So I'll do the same thing again. If you guys want something from me, you got to do something for me. So if you guys want another Palantir video, if you get the video to 100 likes or more, I'll do Palantir again next week Thursday as an update. So if you guys can get the likes up, I'll look at Palantir next week Thursday if it's above 100. So let's take a look at what happened since last week Thursday. So last week Thursday was right over here. You see that Palantir is at the 1539 level, and since then we kind of traded sideways, and eventually we saw the dump down right to the target that I have. So this circle was here. I didn't change the circle or anything like that. So you see that we just hit the target at the $14.10 level, this horizontal line I had. So what does that mean for Palantir? It means that the downtrend is getting a little bit weaker, but it's not over yet. We could see maybe a short-term bounce from here, but there's a good chance we might even see lower price targets. So right now, Palantir made a large move down. Then it had a small little pullback, and we could be seeing the second leg down. So the second leg could start over here, and that's targeting the $10.50 level. So the mid $10 level could come back into play because that looks like a key level in the past. It was acting as support and resistance. And you can see how Palantir made a sharp move up, and we didn't really build a lot of support back over here. So you can see the chart did not build a lot of support. There's like practically nothing over here. It just moved in a straight line. So if we come back in that zone, there's a good chance we move in the similar fashion, like a straight line down. So Palantir could get pretty ugly fairly shortly. However, we are at that $14.10 level, which is a prior key level, because it was prior resistance. Now it's acting as support. So if we don't get a bounce from here, like if we don't see any nice bullish momentum towards the upside, there's a good chance we're going to probably see a flush back down to this mid $10 level. So that is the target as right now if we don't find any support right now. If we do find support, then what I want to see is price get back above the EMA and hold it, and then there's a good chance we see higher price targets. So that would be a shift in momentum. Right now, the bears have most of the momentum on their side towards the downside. If we see a strong move up, that will be a shift in momentum towards the bulls side. So that's how I'm looking at Palantir. Basically, I'm kind of neutral right now. Depending on if we break this level or hold it, will tell me where it's most likely headed next. If we break it and we pull back and hold it, that would be a signal for the mid $10 level. If we can get back above the EMA and hold it, that would be maybe a signal for higher price targets. So that's how I'm looking at Palantir. Just depends on what the price does in the near term. So obviously this uptrend is not really in play any longer, so I'll go and clean up the chart. So we don't need that trend line anymore. This measure move target was not even met, so we can go and erase that. We can probably still make another large leg up. So this was one leg up right here, and we saw the first attempt from Palantir to reach it at the $23 level. So since we're still above this swing high right here, swing low, that means we could probably still see another attempt up, something like that. However, we're right next to it, so there's a good chance we might even break it, especially because this bearish momentum is fairly strong. So still bearish for Palantir. I think we could probably put a trend line on the chart, so this trend line might be acting as resistance. So Palantir has the opportunity to stop right now and reverse, but if it doesn't, and there's a good chance it probably won't, because we're below the EMA. This was a very strong move down, and everything else is pretty bearish across the market. We might see that second leg down to the mid $10 level. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I have for Palantir on the daily chart. So if you guys want to see Palantir again next week Thursday, make sure you get the video likes to 100 or more. Here's the weekly chart. Weekly chart shows that we have 3 consecutive red weeks in a row. We have one more day tomorrow, but most likely the candlestick will close red. It doesn't really matter. Either way, it just shows a strong impulse down. There's a huge empty space on the chart right here. This is the least resistance for the price to go to. So we could come back right to the starting point of this entire up move, the mid $10 level, and maybe even the $7 level. So that's where the entire move started, and we could see a move straight down right there. So Palantir, even though it looks like we saw a nice curvature of the chart or the price, something like this, like a reversal sign, we're just seeing a very large pullback. So it might I don't think it might go down to the all-time lows. I don't see that on the chart right now, but we're just seeing a very large pullback. If it can stop maybe at that mid $10 level, there's a good chance, the trend can resume from there. But as right now, bears are dominating the chart. I don't see any signs of weakness as of right now. I actually did see a small one. Let me go back on the daily chart. It is a good sign that price broke outside of this orange channel and made a new low. So that is a small sign of weakness, but it's not really major. So the trend is still practically towards the downside, still kind of fairly strong. I'm looking for the mid $10 level. If we break the $14 level, if we can hold it, meaning I don't see price go below it by a large amount, I think we could maybe see another leg up. So that's how I'm looking at Palantir on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.